Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to Millwall Career Mode series, and we're going to start this episode again straight back into the transfer window. And you can see here Nathan Ake is concerned with his current wages. He basically said he asked me to increase his wages and I just completely ignored him. So my board decided that they were actually going to put him up for a transfer, or place him on the transfer list even. And I wasn't too keen on that one, especially considering it's January, because someone might come in and take him away from me. So I decided to offer him a contract. Now he wanted 25,000. He's only currently on 3,000. So I wasn't really willing to pay that much money straight off the bat for him. So I decided to offer him 15 and see if he would accept that, because you know how I like to do. I like to be a bit of a wheeler dealer and try and get the lowest thing first. And if that fails, then I can try and meet them in the middle. I then got a job offer here from Sweden, and I did contemplate it. I don't know why I even contemplated it, because I kind of like the idea of being able to play with Ibra, but obviously that's just not really worth it. I had the same thing with Portugal. I wanted to play with Ronaldo, and that didn't work out too well, to be honest. We're now going into our first game of the episode against Arsenal in the FA Cup. And moving into the 12th minute straight off the bat, and Martin Costa plays a great ball over to Piazon on the right hand side. He breaks through on the counter attack, uses the pace to get past the defence, and or not get past the defence, keep away from the defence, and he puts that in the bottom corner to make it 1-0 and get us off to a great start, and hopefully put a little foothold in the place of getting into the next round of the FA Cup, because we haven't ever won a cup yet. I mean, we've got to the semi-final. I think it's the semi-final. I think it's the furthest we've ever got. I don't think we've ever actually got to a final other than the playoffs. But yeah, so it's the 30th minute here, and Okoye steps up and does a nice bicycle kick from that corner there after Redmond took it, and obviously that bicycle kick corner coming in handy once more. And it seems to be doing pretty well in this series, this corner kick. It doesn't work too well sometimes online. Sometimes people clock onto it because there's a very easy way to counter, and that's to bring out the goalkeeper. That usually works. It doesn't work all the time, but it does usually work against that corner. So if you ever come up against me and I use that corner against you, just bring out the goalkeeper and it should work. You should be able to defend it pretty well. And they put a goal back there, Podolski there in the 52nd minute in the second half there. Nice shot from the left-hand side of the box and putting it into the top right-hand corner. Great finish, and you'd expect that from Podolski anyway in this game, because Podolski's shot is crazy. It's not crazy, but it's pretty good. And Piazon actually had a chance there and definitely should have made it 3-1, but he actually missed it, skied it over, to be honest. And from this point onwards, it was squeaky bum time. You guys all know about squeaky bum time. And unfortunately, we conceded. Walcott pulling it back there to make it 2-2. So they've pulled it back from 2-0 to make it 2-2. And at this point, I was bricking it, because I always know that as soon as they've scored 2 goals on the trot, they're likely to go and score a third. So I went all out and I tried to get that goal. Vidal has the chance there, but he hit the post and it falls to Martin Costa, and he puts it against the same post somehow. I don't even know how he done that. He had a whole goal open and he goes and puts it in the same corner that the goalie's already in, and it gets past the goalie somehow, but he still hits the post. And you know what's going to happen now? They put a cross in, and Diaby headers it, hits the post, and bounces straight back to his feet, and he makes it 3-2 in the literally in the final stages of the game. And that game then ended 3-2. The referee pretty much blew up as soon as I took the kick off, and that is us knocked out of the FA Cup, unfortunately. Really disappointing after that, because especially when we was winning 2-0, it looked like we was destined to go through, and unfortunately we wasn't, because they pulled it back. And so anyway, we go back off of this game and we go and continue our search for our new goalkeeper. Now the Ure guy I wasn't really keen on. I was more keen on this guy. I mean, some of you guys in the comments seem to say Ure, but I think this guy was quite a key part in keeping Norwich so high up in the table. He's a 77 rate goalkeeper, age 23. So what I did, they wanted 6 million for him, but I offered 5 million and another player. I think I offered Gabriel. You see here, I got an offer from Real Madrid for 33 million for Vidal. I was so tempted to accept it. No. I wasn't even tempted to accept it. That's just a lie. I wasn't tempted to accept it, but I was tempted to counter it and see how much I could actually get for him. I was hoping to counter a ridiculous amount, like a 60 or something, and hope that they would accept it. But to be fair, they probably would. It is worth that, and he will be worth that, because he's, as most of you guys have said, he seems like he's going to be hitting a 90. He's going to eventually be a 90 rated player. And he's only young still, so there's no point me getting rid of him. And to be honest, he's a key part of this series, and he has been from very early on. And those of you guys said that, yeah, he kind of makes this series what it is in a way. So I just don't really want to get rid of any of my players, as I've said previously. I'm very happy with my team. I mean, yeah, I could get a new goalkeeper because Cragno's a bit dodgy sometimes. But the rest of my team is fine. I mean, I need a new left winger, because obviously I have that Martins Da Costa on loan, but Nascimento probably isn't good enough. I mean, I signed him as a free agent, and the good thing with free agents is you sign them for free. Obviously, you paid their wages for a year, but likelihood is you can sell them for a big profit at the end of that season after you sign them. So that's it's always a good idea to sign free agents. So that's probably what I'll do with Nascimento, and then from that money I'll probably go and get a new left winger. But obviously, as I've said, the key point for us at the end of the season is to make sure we have enough money to pay all the contracts. Now, our scout report came back from England, and this is a pretty interesting one. You see this, we've got a lot of these players have a maximum potential of in the 90s, and the Ayak Boosie guy, he's been scouted for 2 months, and he still has a maximum potential of over 90. So it's very interesting. This guy's come back with some very good finds. You see this guy here, he's already rated, like this guy here, this is the one. He already has a maximum potential of 94, but also has a minimum potential of 80. So you know he's going to be good. So he's definitely a player. I signed him straight away, but I continue to scout a few of the others. And then the guy from Spain also came back with some pretty decent results, but I then sent him off to scout them for 1 more month again to make sure that those results were accurate. Obviously, I'm running the risk of them getting taken off of me, but who cares? So then I'm going to offer Jed Steer a contract because Norwich accepted that offer there of 5 million and Gabriel. Now, to be fair, I don't know, it probably isn't the best of offers. Some of you guys have said that Gabriel does hit a high rating. And I know this as well because I've seen him on loads of these different websites. But at the moment, I just can't see him getting the team past Ake and Bittencourt. And I know if one of them gets injured, I'm going to regret selling him. But at the moment, I don't know. It's pretty. Looking back on it, I think it's a bad decision. I don't know. It's a bad decision, and I probably shouldn't have done it. But I've done it now. So if it does get accepted, his contract does get accepted. It looks like Gabriel's going to be leaving us. And it doesn't matter. We got Ake and we got Bittencourt, so we should be fine. So we're going our next game here against Sunderland in the league, and again, Okore steps up and scores another bicycle kick. And I don't know why it is. Of all people, it's Okore scoring the bicycle kicks. I know it tends to be the centre backs that come up for the corners anyway. I know that even more so because in seasons I actually scored a hat trick of bicycle kicks with Vidic once. I was like carrying on Vidic once. And I was so happy with that. I was actually almost inclined to upload a video of this actually happening, but I didn't. But anyway, Okore scoring that bicycle kick there. Now move into a later stage in the game, in 45th minute. I think, just before half time. And we gave away a penalty there. Redmond giving away that penalty. The guy tried to bring the ball down, and Redmond was there, blocked him off. And the referee awarded that penalty. Fletcher stepped up to take this penalty, and he smacks it against the post. He falls to Okore, Zuma even, who Zuma then almost puts it back in the path of Fletcher, but luckily he manages to recover at the last minute. We now move into the 51st minute. Vidal with the ball here, turns the defender with that nice body fake, and then shoots, and that goes in the bottom right-hand corner, and that is Vidal for you. That is how good he is, and he just it's one of the things where you give the Vidal a ball, and you know that there's a chance you can score, and it's starting to happen with Piazon as well. Piazon, I've noticed this. Piazon has caught up with Vidal on the overrating. You'll see that soon when I do a squad report when we get one in February. You'll see that Piazon has really caught up with Vidal on overrating, and Piazon is really turning into a really good player. And I suppose you guys told me this. You guys told me to move him from left wing to striker, and it's been so effective since I've done that, and it's proven by how well I'm doing this season. And we continue to score more goals. Bittencourt scoring a header there from that corner. Our second goal from a corner this game. And winning 3-0 at this point. Vidal with the ball again. Plays it to Martins Da Costa on the left. He puts the ball into Benzia. And Benzia doesn't get there just before the goal. If he gets there a split second earlier, he beats the goalkeeper and it goes in. But unfortunately, they kind of got to the ball at the same time and it kind of bubbled out, just almost out of play. But the defender kind of cleared it after that. That game finished 3-0. Very impressive result. And we continue our stride up the table. And it looks like we're already solidifying our position. Because if you look at league table right now, once I click it, you'll see that we're sitting in 4th, and not only that, we have a 3-point gap over Liverpool, Arsenal and Norwich. Norwich have fallen down to 7th now. Spurs are on 36 points in 8th. Pretty poor performance from them so far this season. But we are killing it. I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how I'm continuing this form, but we are, and I'm just so happy. I can't believe we're even doing it. And it looks like we may be hitting these targets and these objectives a lot earlier than we actually expected, because this season was supposed to be solidifying a 7th or 8th position. But it looks like we're actually going to be doing better than that this season. Obviously, I don't want to get my hopes up too quickly, but that's the way it's looking. So we accepted that offer there of Jed Steer, and we've signed Jed Steer. We signed our new goalkeeper. But that also means that we've lost Gabriel, and it may be a bad decision. I know some of you, I just called you gays. Some of you guys might hate me for that one, but what can you do? But anyway, that's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a like. If you want to check out some Battlefield 4 gameplay, there's a link on the screen right now, and I shall see you guys soon in the next episode. Goodbye.